SoundCloud music.
Fuck Donald Trump. Welcome back. This is episode 9 of the Jig Is Up podcast. And you know, this is a place where nothing is safe.
Nada.
I'm the host, yours, Marco. I'm followed by...
It's your boy, Easy.
Aw, Zach.
It's your girl, Nessa.
a.k.a. Blazing Mommy. She cracked me up with that shit. But it's all love.
Drop the handle.
You know, it's been 9 episodes deep.
Yeah.
We've been we're growing, and we hope to continue to grow more. So all of this will be impossible without our supporters, our listeners, our fans, whoever you guys want to consider. We thank you for listening to us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes. Deeply appreciate it. Podcast addicts for all you Android users. You know what I'm saying? And we really appreciate that. So we're gonna go ahead and get this warm up going. So who wants to go first?
I don't know. I'm going to say karate, my ninjas.
All right.
I don't know what my warm-up is going to be right now, but I'm going to start off with the nice lady at, San Fran University? Where is it at? I forget. She tried to, troll this white dude wearing dreads.
Oh, yeah,
rocking dreads.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that?
It made no sense to me.
No sense?
No.
Okay.
She was trying to say because he's white, he's not allowed to wear
So
dreads.
he's appropriating culture. That's why she was getting mad about it? Like, he's a culture vulture?
That's what she was trying to say.
Okay. All right.
It made no sense to me, though, because I'm like, wait, I know people let's use Jamaica, for example.
Okay.
I know some people from out there, and they say there's actually Jamaicans that are white.
Yeah. Like Tessie
I
and Chan,
met one, too.
who's an Asian Jamaican chick.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
on The Voice. So, yeah.
You know, and I met one at a Walgreens. He was buying a international phone card.
Oh,
And
shit.
his
So you
accent
know
was
it's
strong
real.
as hell. I'm like, yo, is this real?
Thing with Sean Paul. Sean Paul light as hell. Too.
Yeah.
Sean Paul.
Hella light.
Even with his extensions, as Zach
Give me
said.
that.
Even with the extension.
Even with the extensions.
Damn it, man.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, just give us your thoughts about it, man. Did it make you mad? Did it piss you off? How did you...
It pissed me off because it makes us look bad, you know, as far as black people, because it's actually, she made us look like how the whole Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
She made it look like how people were complaining about it. You know, it's not just Black Lives only, this and that. Like we're putting rules to what people can or can't do with our own culture, and
Yeah.
it was retarded, man. I just didn't understand it because we're not trying to portray that.
I mean, like I said, we talked about this earlier. We were just hanging out in North Park in the Nutty Peas for all the locals out there, and anybody who's not from San Diego. North Park is it used to be a hood spot, and now it's getting all
Nutty Peas.
Now it's getting all gentrified, and you've seen all the hipsters.
It's not so
and,
nutty anymore.
Seen all the
Natural peas.
I'm about to say ginger, but it's gentrified now. You see all the hipsters out there doing yoga and CrossFit and eating donuts and all that shit. So
The
Donuts.
namaste peas.
oh yeah,
Namaste.
namaste, bitches. You know I'm about that namaste life, yogi. No bear. But yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, like for instance, like me practicing yoga, there has to be some kind of cultural appropriation going on there, because I'm not of Indian or practice the religion of Hinduism or anything. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, my listeners, but it takes a degree of appropriation to learn about other cultures in a way. I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Like for me to I mean, it's America. Like everybody, it's a melting pot. I mean, you're going to be exposed to different cultures anyway, and some of those cultures may fascinate you. It might not even be about a culture. Maybe it could be a subculture. Like, there's people like A$AP Rocky, for example. He loves the Houston culture. Yeah. He loves sipping lean. He loves listening to chopped and screwed music. You know what I mean? and people might consider him a culture vulture. They might consider Drake a culture vulture because he goes around and he's a maven. He likes to go around and learn different cultures. Does that make them a culture vulture? I don't know. That's up for debate. But how, what is the problem with that? I feel that people want to be eclectic. They want to learn about different things so they can connect with different people. And I feel that's very close-minded of her saying that. I understand, like, from the frustrations on how black women or black men will wear their hair and it's considered ghetto and it's considered, low class. But when a person of white or European descent does the same thing, it's considered fashionable, it's edgy, it's this, it's that. And I can understand the frustration with that. But as I feel as a collective of black folks, as Ari Spears said in his interview with Vlad on Vlad TV, he said black people are the most forgiving people in the world. So I feel as black people, for people who have been discriminated against for fucking centuries, thousands of years, you know what I mean? Right. As for us, like, the last thing you want to do is try and discriminate another human being for embracing your culture. You know what I mean? Now if that white man genuinely loves black culture and black people, why the hell not? What's the problem with that? You know what I mean? I got
between the fakes.
Yeah. I got Jamal back around, and he's co-signing. You know what I'm saying? So
Jamal.
Look, it's a way of life. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Mighty Mouse 18.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys can hear him in the background, so I'm just
Kmart 619 up in here too.
Yeah. Kmart. Yeah. So anyone else? I mean,
let me say
go ahead.
I mean, because like first, for her, I would say she shouldn't be so ignorant. She need to do all her research before she starts being all militant, trying to be frontline and running around trying to tell people what they should or shouldn't do. Second, we're in America. Like, you can call America a culture vulture because, like,
in a way, yes, you can.
American culture is based off of just multi-cultures. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but we're not like overseas where women can't wear what they want, you know?
Yeah.
People can express themselves through what they wear and how they act, and every different area of the U.S. or a different region has their own culture as well, like within that. So I was born in Oakland. I have some like Midwest culture. Yeah. Does that make me a culture vulture or something if I try to go back and learn from Oakland, or since I'm in L.A. or,
like, would the Bloods and Crips in New York feel like they're culture vultures?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line?
I don't see a line in my opinion.
Because everybody
there shouldn't be a line.
Because everybody learned from everything, eventually. And
because if it's coming from a genuine place, then
if it's genuine, what's the problem?
You can tell what's fake and what's real. Like, it goes through the cracks. Like, you'll see.
Like, I get that. Yeah. Like, and it's different when you have the females, when they talk about, like the Kylie Jenner's getting her lips did and her booty did and stuff, like, that's different, I feel, than, for them to feel offended. You know what I mean? Oh.
All right, the lights are on.
I was about to say, dang, y'all said in the movie. Oh,
okay. All right.
Turn them off.
Take the Pendergrass in the house. But continue, Nessa.
Oh, no, that's pretty much it. I was just saying, like, it, like, with the whole, his hairstyle, like, it's more genuine as opposed to just, getting the lip injections and the booty injections, like, how people are saying that they're trying to portray, like, a black woman's body where before it was frowned upon.
Yeah. And then at the same time, they counteract with that, like, look, all you black women using blonde hair. See, true. It's a never-ending cycle. Mm-hmm. So everybody's going to take for everybody. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? This is how it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Respect cultures. Respect your own. And, I don't know, it's America, man.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, because we want to get you in.
All right. Me being, Asian and white, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Growing up, I wasn't Asian enough to hang out with the Asians. Yeah. I wasn't white enough to hang out with the white folk like that.
So you start hanging out with the niggas.
My nigga.
But it happened organically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Growing up, I was always, kind of like, always interested in, the culture and stuff like that. My first CD I ever bought that my dad let me buy. It was explicit, people. Parental advisory. Was Doggy Style.
Oh, that's a classic. West, y'all.
So, it's something like, I think my first girlfriend, like in the 5th grade, her name was New Tasha.
New Tasha. That sounds like a new word. Word of the day. New Tasha.
I would, like I said, I'm 5'5.5". I was always small. I was always a little dude. She would be catching fades for me. Look at me wrong. No, but like I said, like it really came to no matter if you were white, black, Mexican, blue, or whatever. Awesome. If we click, we click. Yeah. If you like me, I like you, and we click, it didn't matter. Right. But it always seemed like they always embraced me. We had very similar interests. And that's just how it always is with my whole life. And don't get it twisted. I got best friends that are white. I got best friends that are Hispanic.
Shout out to Brendan.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Los too.
Big Los.
Everyone. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said in the last pod, I dated a lot of sisters. You know what I mean? That's just how it was. You know what I mean? Back in the day, I was just amazed by them. It was beautiful to me. They still are. You know what I mean? They still are.
He still thinks you're beautiful too, Jen.
No, I do. She's beautiful too. She's amazing. She's breathtaking. But like I said, at that time of my life, man, that's all I wanted, man. Seriously. Dead seriously. That's all my eyes were set for. But like I said, when you get older, love doesn't have a color. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you can't help who you fall in love with, man.
Exactly. Hey, you know what? And on top, like, to add to love doesn't have a color, right? Culture doesn't have a color.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Reach that.
And like,
y'all hear that? I don't know can you repeat that again for our listeners?
Culture does not have a motherfucking color.
All right.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, most people don't pay attention to that. I don't get what this, like, unwritten rule is that culture has color to specific, people. Yeah. But it doesn't. Like, I done met different people from different cultures, and they were not the same color or color type or whatever you want to call it. Like,
especially being here in San Diego, it being a military town. People are from everywhere, different countries, different continents.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually everyone's going to be mixed, man. Mm-hmm. You're not going to, that's just how it goes. I'm mixed. My kids are mixed. That's just how it's going to be.
That's how it happens.
But my pops met my mom in the Philippines.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Shout out to the mutts.
Shout out to the Philippines.
Shout out to the mutts.
Shout out to the mutts everywhere.
The mutts everywhere.
The mutts, but not the smuts.
Every experience has its drawbacks too, so not all of them are beautiful.
The country you rep.
You're Belizean, right?
Kmart 619 is repping Belize, right?
Yeah.
I know a girl that looks like Shakira. That's Belizean.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's
all a culture.
People just can't differentiate ethnic background from nationality to culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to divide all three of them. You know what I mean? Because when people like. Well, I remember a couple of times a girl would ask me, it's like, what's your nationality? And then I'll just be a smart ass and say, I'm American.
Stupid.
And then they're like, no, what's your... And then I just tell them, and then I'm like, okay. I mean, like, does it matter? You know what I'm saying? If you want to... Like, why does that have to be a topic of discussion if you actually just want to genuinely want to get to know me?
Yeah, I wonder if they, like... if a black person in Australia is a...
Remember back in the day that people would lie.
Yes.
Robert Hall.
Like,
shout outs.
Like they be like they could be like just, full white, full black, whatever. They'd be like, or like if you're white or like mixed with some, I'm Puerto Rican.
Where
or just all types of stuff. It's just like, dude, just be you, man. And I used to hit people with like, what do you mix with, man? I was created to be hated, man. Back in the day,
created to be hated. I remember niggas used to use that as their screen name on fucking MySpace back in the day.
I have an airbrush shirt. when I was at Cameron, pinked out, created to be hated on, man. So I'll try to find that picture somewhere. But I'm sure Brendan has it somewhere.
True, man. So we're gonna go on. So that was your warm up.
Oh yeah.
So Mr. Zach,
Warm up.
All right. So I know a few episodes back we were talking about R&B, the old versus the new.
Oh,
that was Reality Check episode 4. Go back and listen to it.
So recently,
that boy on point.
Recently, I was on my cyber grind, trying to find new music or whatever, and I came across this group, this R&B duo called Division. So it's like Division, and I'm talking about Division like the actual mathematical symbol.
Yeah.
So I do some research, and because they were recently on OVO Radio, the last episode.
OVO Sound Radio?
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
Apple Music.
And then all of a sudden I seen, okay, they're signed to OVO Sound, Warner Brothers. I'm like, well, who the hell are these dudes? So I come to find out the singer, his name is Daniel Daly. He's from Canada. Duh, of course.
He said duh.
And then the producer, 1985. You guys might know him from, he produced Drake's Hotline Bling.
Oh,
Hold
okay.
On, We're Coming Home. Nicki Minaj, Truffle Butter.
Okay.
So they dropped this project on us on Sunday. It's called September 5th. I listened to it and it brought me back to more old school love ballads, bedroom music, R&B. But these are newer dudes. So
That's
it was
what's
real falsetto, deep, dope shit. You know what I mean? And so, if you got a significant other or you just want to ride out on some solo shit, just kind of zone out.
That'll be me.
Peep Division, DVSN, and the album's on Apple Music. It's called September 5th. Couple cuts I like is Too Deep, and I don't mean too deep as in trouble. Now, if you can figure it out. And like I said, hey, man.
Use your imagination.
Hey, exactly. Hey,
Nessa.
How you want to take it?
I can't relate. You know what I mean? Hey, I might not hit the bottom of the well,
my
but I'll sure
gosh.
fuck up the sides. So,
My nigga. Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my.
yeah.
Oh snap.
I was ready.
Pineapples.
Ready for that.
So yeah, check out the songs like Too Deep, Do It Well, Hallucination. Check out the whole thing, man. Them dudes are dope, man. So shout out to Toronto, Ontario, OVO. Go check that out.
I fuck up the sides.
Word to Ernie the MC driving up your walls like a kid without a license.
Oh gosh,
Oh man, Miss Nessa,
man.
what's good?
Got a few things I want to talk about, but
Oh,
let's
shit.
talk about Sunday
She
first.
said
Let's
a
get
few,
it out
homie.
the way.
Oh, before let me interject. You're going on tour, right? So you're gonna be in H-Town.
I'm not going on tour. But yes, I'm gonna talk about that. But
Alright.
first,
She's going on an award tour with
Mark your
my man.
H-Town, mark your calendar. Coming to you to a hood near you.
cannot
Blazing
right
mommy. All right, I'm just fucking around.
Sunday.
you guys are crazy. But yes, I am going to H-Town a week from today. So the bad news is I'm not going to be on the pod next week, but I will be in H-Town. To anybody that's out there, holla at your girl.
Why is she using the smooth voice though? Why is she using the smooth voice?
Nah, I'll be occupied though. Anywho, so let's talk. I'll go back to that.
Too deep.
Hey, I guess we might find out.
Song reference.
All right.
So Sunday, I got to see my Lakers. I got to see my Kobe. I mean, unfortunately, we lost. I might be bad luck. What?
They got John Wall.
Hey, but John Wall was killing it. He was killing it. He was literally killing it. I mean, hey, but the other day they played he went into overtime and won by 2.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you
won
very
by
much.
2.
Thank you very much.
I mean,
But-
We'll get to that whole little.
what's
Okay,
up?
but can I live? Can I
Okay, yeah, you
live?
can live. You
Dang.
can live. You can
Dang.
live.
We get beat up all the time. Like, let me live.
Ed Davis, man.
But yeah, so it was cool. It was a cool experience. I mean, y'all seen the section I was at. They had questioned how much my friend
What?
liked me
Yo,
based off of
we
where
did
I
do
was
that.
sitting.
Yo, we did do that.
Because hey, you circled the wrong thing. I was like, I'm looking at the price over here. You circling the seats.
Hey, and I wasn't
I
even.
thought she
I didn't even
circled the
notice the
barcode.
price. The barcode.
Yeah,
I thought she was circling the barcode. I'm like, what the fuck?
3 digits. And now
Oh no.
Because it was based off of what
She
y'all
got that
said.
laminated ticket.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like the
no.
hologram. And
The one she wear around her neck.
Damn. I mean, in the I guess in the business aspect, he was trying to get his ROI. If you entrepreneurs know what I mean.
Uh-oh.
His ROI.
Not at all. He's really a good friend of mine.
Okay, he's
and like I
genuine. Forget about
said, huh?
I said he's genuine. Forget about
Yes, he is
Trying to
genuine.
be
We've been friends. We've been friends for like over 10 years now. So he cool people. So
That's
he
good
That
just,
dude.
nigga's
That's
so
good dude.
anxious. Fuck
that.
that.
That's good, man. Because most niggas be like,
not at all.
But-
And to
but
keep
not
it
at
and
all.
to keep it real, afterwards we went to Roscoe's. Yes, he paid as well. And then went to his house, slept not in the same bed but the same room, and didn't try nothing. Like I said, he is
That's
a
a genuine
platonic
man.
friend.
that's mad platonic.
Yeah, that is mad
That- that's mad
platonic.
platonic.
Right?
That's what's up, man.
Hey, can I be
Gay.
can I be honest with you?
Hey,
Shout
no,
out to
he's
real
not.
friends.
He's
Real
really
friends.
my friend.
Yo, can I be honest with you guys?
Yes.
You know, like sometimes as a guy, I'm not trying to hold myself, but like if a girl spend that kind of money on me and then like treat me like that, like I almost feel obligated to give her something.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? He's
Like, you
"God,
know what?
man, those
took me-
tickets were really nice. You took me out and you let me sleep. You know what I mean? Like,
You let me
You let me
sleep.
sleep.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you put gas in my car. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
God.
True.
you know,
Like, girl, you took me to a game and you fed me? You
mean-
gonna get some dick tonight.
Bitch
that's
be
a-
like, let me
that's-
feed you.
Right? Oh, my God. Tonight.
No.
yeah.
No, he's a really good friend, you guys.
That's good. That's good though. That's
I
good.
was gonna say
But
it,
yes,
I ain't gonna say it.
anywho.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Go ahead, Miss Nessa.
So, besides that,
I was like, girl, are you vegan?
he's stupid as
Vegetarian?
hell.
No? Okay. You gonna get meat tonight. Oh,
Anywho,
no.
so I will be in Houston next week, and I will be surrounded by a bunch of bearded men and beautiful women. So shout out to my savages. I'm low key excited because I've never been to Houston.
Now, you'll enjoy it.
Oh, I
Oh,
will.
I never been there, man. I'm trying to go.
I'm sure I will.
Sip a little lean.
No,
for the-
no.
for the culture.
You don't want to.
I'm gonna sip on that water.
Listen to
Hopefully
some
it's
Scrooge,
good
you'll be
water.
good. Listen to some Scrooge,
Get
you'll
that
be good.
alkaline water then.
Get that alkaline.
Yo, that 2 for 3.
Yeah, man.
I think we're gonna
Yeah.
go strip club too. Is it
Oh
Onyx?
man, I
Oh,
heard
boy.
the
We're gonna
strip
go to
club,
Onyx?
the strippers in Houston.
Yeah, I heard they
Oh
stupid,
my
like-
god.
Doesn't Malia live out there?
Yeah, all them chicks that Drake be writing about on his
Yeah, they
fucking
from,
songs. Yeah, they're from Houston.
Yeah.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Yeah, for real. Okay, I guess a warm up is on me. Maybe a couple of things I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna give a light skin shout out to Andre Ward for handling business.
Oh yeah, man.
in the ring.
Light skin shit.
Shout out
Yeah.
to SOG, man.
Yeah. You know,
That's his warm up.
You are holding the you're making the light skin community very proud. So thank you, Andre Ward, for handling business. Light skin
over here
delegation.
always talking about light skin, but talking about
Segregation,
his
nigga.
dark skin tendencies. So like,
Hey,
I don't get
I
it.
still. Hey,
So pick a side if
Domination.
you're gonna be.
We are
shouting
a
out.
nation.
hey, we're all black.
I'm black,
But you're the
y'all.
one segregated.
But when people identify me, if I get pulled over, they're gonna say light skinned nigga. They're gonna say he ain't got no dark skin tendency. But anyway,
They gonna say you black.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you
they're not
black.
black.
They gonna say you got a gun if you pull your wallet out.
yeah, pretty much.
man.
Yeah, pretty much. It's my wallet.
He's got a gun.
Blam. Now you're a kill cam. No Call of Duty.
Hold on, man. I got champagne in my jacket. No, it's a gun.
Oh man.
Champagne. Huh?
Set it
If
off.
anybody knows. Oh, why you
Yeah.
tell him?
Nah, he got that Henny though. Don't you sip that Henny?
Oh yeah, I said penny.
Talking about
Oh,
champagne.
boy.
Stop
Now-
it.
now I'm trying to-
Hey,
And I'm
we
trying to
talking
move
about
up to
set it up.
Duce now. I'm trying to get that Duce in my
Oh,
life.
okay.
I'm trying to get Duce. Where the
I
tax.
don't know nothing about that.
Well,
I was
anyway,
about to
that
set it
was
up,
one.
Nessa.
And then
H2O
also,
life.
then
H2O
also,
life.
M Easy sent me a link about Maya going vegan.
that was Kmart 619. He is a lover of Maya.
He's a lover of Maya. Dancer. But you know what, damn it, Killing, we're homies, but I'm gonna shoot my fucking shot. Now,
he dead.
First of all, motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna go vegan tomorrow. I'm all my damn.
Give Kindling a clap, y'all. Come on.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Wait, what was that one challenge that you had challenged him? Because I'm still waiting for that.
Every day in my fucking kitchen.
My nigga. Hey, earlier today he did throw his meat. He threw all the meats and like the milk and the cheese out of his fridge. He's like, "Fuck you, Marco."
Damn.
Yeah. No. The funny thing was, someone asked her on my Snapchat that if she dates light skinned guys, and then what was her reply?
She said, "Are you vegan?" I'm like, "Yo, I gotta tell Marco about this." Light skin check, vegan check. That's that nigga.
I'm like, oh. So Maya,
Still ain't qualified, but go ahead.
Yo,
So-
hey, Killen did get a smirk from Maya though when she came through.
oh yeah. So,
He did
well,
get
I'm
a
just
smile
saying,
and
Maya,
shit.
if you ever come, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get booked. Some promoter's gonna bring you down here, probably the Club AD, maybe F6, or he brings you to one of those clubs. If you need a spot where there's a good vegan restaurant, I know a spot. We could go there and hang out, have some good vegan food. You know what I mean? And the food is like, whoa. You know what I mean?
Finish that with like, and if you play your cards right, you'll get the best of me.
So Maya,
Don't give him no pointers.
Hey,
my. Oh, okay. But Maya,
Johnny Gill, my nigga.
I'm fucking around though, but for real though, Maya, if you do want, if you do want to come to San Diego and you just want to hang out with a fellow vegan and converse about, compassion and love and all the understanding about the vegan lifestyle.
Nah.
You guys have to see Kmart's face though.
He's upset.
Kmart is not happy.
He is not a happy camper.
I'm trolling
folks.
like a motherfucker.
But you know
Anything
what?
to
Ain't
get
him-
my nigga in shape, I'ma do it.
Oh shit!
So,
Challenge accepted.
But yeah, man.
We all
So
love
if you want to go ahead and go on a date with a pretty light skinned nigga like
He
me,
said pretty.
Nah, Marco. She going on a date. She going on a date with
all
of us.
And who's
We
a
all
vegan.
going on a date with Maya.
So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Just go
Marco.
ahead.
We all going on a date with Maya.
That's
That's
why.
pretty
That's
boy Terry.
Sometimes,
Dark skin niggas call themselves pretty too.
sometimes, hey man, sometimes I get called pretty.
For the most part,
So
yeah.
for the most part, I get called pretty. I don't like really go out there and say, "Oh, I'm not pretty, motherfucker." No. Hey,
Yeah, in the Midwest, I was
it's
pretty
all
boy.
yeah. So
I got the pretty boy shit and the yellow boy shit.
yeah. Oh, anyway, so that was our warm ups.
Hey.
Yeah.
It is
So
pretty warm in here.
woo, yeah, it's hot. It's heating
Let me
up.
get my water.
It's heating up. So I do want to touch a little subject. On some light skin tendency shit.
Here we go.
Motherfucking D'Angelo Russell.
Oh
Man.
no!
Man.
See now we're talking.
Now we
You
talking.
showing both shades of it, both lights,
Yeah.
the dark and the light.
Yeah.
Showing both of them,
So
both sides of the.
So
the
you know what I mean?
light-skinnedness.
If you guys if you've been living under the rock, this nigga actually he video Nick
Secretly
Young talking
recorded.
about his sexual conquest at his house. That is not his fiance Iggy Azalea.
That's so disrespectful.
And
Well, on both ends.
you know what I mean? Like it's so many different moral compasses is getting fucked up at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people feel that, well, he's doing a good job because he exposing Nick Young, and Nick Young's a fucking cheater, and he don't,
Like
he
most
he
basketball
don't
players
respect that.
aren't.
He's like, but that's the thing. Like even when I saw a old TMZ video of Nick Young, and TMZ was asking the fucking paparazzi was asking Nick Young, like, what you trying to get into? What you getting into? And he looked back at Iggy Azalea like she was a hot piece of ass. Like, man, you see me trying to handle something right there. So like from that
Swaggy
gate,
P.
so
Right.
from that. So from that gate, I know that
With the
nigga did not
airball
really
three.
care about her, homie. Like he didn't. He's an NBA player. He's making millions of dollars. Like the great words of Charlemagne the God would say, millions and monogamy don't fucking mix. It don't fucking mix. This nigga making millions of dollars. He's in the city of Los Angeles. You know how much ass is out there in the city of Los Angeles? Ass everywhere.
Just think of Culver City alone, Marco.
Oh yeah, Culver City alone. Shout out to Culver City.
Miss Anonymous.
not a missus.
Oh,
Maybe.
Oh, damn.
You know,
hey,
hold up, nigga.
Yo, wait up.
Hold up.
Wait up. Hold up.
Are you trying to pull a D'Angelo Russell on me, nigga? Damn. Well, anyway, I go to Culver City for the stairs.
for the stairs.
I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all.
See, I go there for the stairs.
Whatever.
Culver City stairs.
Oh
Get in
yeah,
shape.
shout out to
It's
the
a
Culver
workout.
City stairs.
Yeah,
He
shout out
be
to the
climbing
Culver
them
City
stairs.
stairs.
and all the women there.
Yeah, all the women there. Yeah, lovely. But yeah, I mean, it breaks a lot of moral compasses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know, Nick Young, he shouldn't be, you know, if you really love her, you shouldn't be, you know, going around there. But, you know, that's the scientific reasons. Like, well, men aren't wired to be monogamous. Men are just out there to spread their seed. So, like, some scientists will argue the fact that, you know, men are just being men. I don't know. Whatever you take it as, you take it as. And then as for D'Angelo Russell's side, it's like, well, you a fucking snitch.
Yeah.
Like, you broke the code. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you broke the code.
Like,
And
what did he get out of that?
nothing.
That's what I don't understand.
Because now, if he goes to a different team, niggas are not gonna fuck with him. It's
Yup.
like he's pretty much fucking like it's a fraternity, and no one's really gonna fuck with you, dog.
Shot himself in the foot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
22.
understand what you Generation Z niggas are doing out here, man. Like,
He's a whistleblower.
like you. Young man. I
And
know
we ain't talking about
you're 20 years old. You're trying to, you know, you still get wet behind the ears about the things, how things go on in the world. But you know what I mean? That's but that's something like locker room culture. You know how that shit goes down. You know how that shit goes down. So, yeah, man, you got
especially in the man's
If you
home,
don't
though.
know-
Yeah, in his
Like,
home.
Yo,
Went into his house and recorded it.
that
And he didn't even
Yeah.
know he was being recorded.
it was secretly
yeah.
recorded.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
that,
that's some low ball shit.
man.
My whole thing is the person that suffers the most, like, fuck Nick Young and D'Angelo Russell, is Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea. Granted, I mean, she probably knows what, you know, Swaggy P be getting into, because just even before that, him and Jordan Clarkson are in trouble for some sexual harassment
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah, at a fucking
But
stoplight.
the
Are
whole
you
thing
kidding
with
me?
D'Angelo Russell, I heard Byron Scott said that he's 20 years old, but at times he acts like he's 14. That is some super 14-year-old type shit.
Yeah.
Like, homie, like, in a locker room or just like, you know, being with your teammates, it's a fraternity. You know, I'm not, whatever Nick Young did, hey, that's on him, is wrong, you know, infidelity, all that. But I'm saying, with your teammates, your brethrens, you know, dudes you go to battle for, homie, what stays in the locker room, you got to keep it tight knit. You know,
right.
because it's deeper than just a video and how it got out. You know, if they need you in a pinch or something, now they can't even trust you. I heard that Lou Williams and him sit right next to each other in the locker room. Lou Williams was sitting down in his locker. D'Angelo came over, and supposedly Lou Williams just got up, walked away.
I mean, I don't.
It was
blame
time to eat in the cafeteria. D'Angelo was, you know, in his room. You know what I mean? And the whole crazy thing is if this happened pre like Twitter, social media, like, dude, these dudes had a press conference for this bullshit.
Yeah, that shit was
This is
stupid.
bullshit.
That was stupid.
Like, we're not talking about the game. And the ironic part is they
We're
beat
talking
the
about
Heat.
practice.
They beat the Heat in OT when they should be fucking losing because they need a better draft pick. No, I'm just keeping it G.
No, you're right.
So
Chess,
so
not
it's just
checkers.
like,
You gotta win a couple of them because you don't want to be the number one lottery pick because you never win the fucking shit.
Yeah, you don't win the lottery.
hey
pick.
man, my Sixers only won 9 games, man. I need that number one.
Strategist.
I spent 4 years. I had 2 number 1 picks 2 years in a row. We picked Anthony Bennett.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I feel you, and now he's out of the league. But my whole thing is like, hey man, I actually really
Bennett.
like D'Angelo Russell as a player.
Uh-huh.
But that
Yeah, he
dude
can
now, this not only like he lost trust of his teammates, this is going to hurt him as far as how he plays because he's a point guard. A point guard is the most trusted dude.
Yeah.
He's like the quarterback.
That's true.
If they can't trust you on the court, bro, that's gonna hurt your game a lot. You know what I mean? So my whole thing is like, hey, homie, you know, you're gonna take this one on the chin. Some people say you're not gonna be able to bounce back. We'll see. But it's just some unfortunate shit, man. Actually, man, point guards are taking fucking L's, man. They taking fucking L's. Him and Kyrie, like, God damn, man.
Oh man,
Homie.
Damn it, man.
man. So anything you want to say, Mark? Nessa?
Oh, I said my piece.
All right. So
Man, I don't know
No
what's
comment.
going on, like fully with that whole situation.
Yeah, talk about triangle offense, right?
Yeah. Hit her with the 3-man weave. No, but,
Actually, they might have needed that because they don't got the triangle no more. I don't know what the hell they running now.
Man, so
I don't know. They got the retardation.
So now P&D. Now people clap.
Party next door.
People are saying that he's disbarred from the Side Nigga Association law officers.
What the fuck?
But it's a weird situation. I didn't follow it too much. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is young people shit. Kyrie's 24, Kalani's 20, P&D is 22. Right. Like this is young.
Damn,
20.
old as shit.
They
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are like mad young people, and the whole thing about, the love triangle, the suicide attempt, I'm like, man, this is like hella theatrical for me. Yeah. But I'm not going to take suicide attempts lightly because...
I didn't start paying attention until that happened.
It's really a mental condition, and she's probably been contemplating this for a long time. It's just not all of a sudden she's going to, I just want to end my life. No, like, this has to be premeditated, not spur of the moment. But my thing, I will say to Kalani, is you cannot find a permanent solution for a temporary problem. Yeah. I repeat, you cannot find a temporary, you cannot find a permanent answer for a temporary problem. So whatever you're going through, find your way. Find your way. Whatever spirituality you're doing, whatever you got to do to find that higher being for you to to fight that, because it's tough. I mean, I think everybody dealt with depression or contemplating suicide once time in their life. I mean, that shit is real. And, some people may be insensitive about it. Some people might just tell you, throw some dirt on it and fucking go out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody feels bad. Like Chris Brown, Chris
Brown's a fucking idiot for that shit, man.
Yeah. Chris Brown, he was like flexing for the gram. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to knock Chris Brown for, saying what he has to say on Twitter, because I'm pretty sure there's other people who think the same way as he does.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It's like
I just feel like if it's suicide, I wouldn't have put up, she put a picture on
her with an
I didn't understand that either.
I didn't understand. And maybe that's what ticked Chris Brown off. Like, well, you just flexing for the gram. Now you want people to look at you because you deleted your account after that infamous picture showed up. You deleted your account.
If you look at it this way, what you think the reason for the suicide was? Attention, maybe?
It could be. It's debatable.
Hopefully it's not. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, not hopefully. You don't want to be
if because the thing is, okay, let's just keep it G. Party Next Door, he really wasn't the side dude. He was really the main dude.
Yeah.
That's like her love of her life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they've been off and on.
Yeah.
And her and Kyrie were best friends. So that's what they said. Then they started dating or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, then I seen a picture of, Party Next Door, his head down over by the, the hospital bed. Like, he saved my life. And, stuff like that, man. Some things just need to be kept.
Yeah.
With your people, that's personal. Like, why would you put that up there? And then I seen Kyrie on Twitter today. He kind of like brought everything up, and I feel him. Because it all started when Party Next Door put up a picture of them laying together.
Yeah.
And he said, like, hey, to be real, like I said, I don't know if it was damage control or whatever, but he said we weren't dating when that picture surfaced.
Right. Yeah.
But I wasn't feeling how dude kind of like put it out there to like kind of spark it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, we don't know what's really going on. And like I said, hopefully, whatever demon she has, she gets that corrected. And she was in a difficult position, but you can't help who you love. So if you really love, Party Next Door, then, make that decision. You don't need to go do that. And, maybe she's not used to this fame, but, people always say, well, I didn't sign up for it, but hey, man, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Young girls look up to you. Women in relationships look up to you, and I seen the memes, and the memes were fucking funny as shit. Like, cause you got that song "Loyal" and shit, and like the irony. I was like, oh damn. But the funniest meme I saw, and I'm sorry, but I have to bring this. Oh, so they were talking about Kyrie, and it had like his text threads, and it had like Coach K, because when he played for Duke, he was like, now you know how it feels, after leaving someone after a year, because he only played there for a year. Then he got one from Bill Belichick. He was like, he was like, cheating's not so bad. You know, I do it all the time.
Damn.
And, and he had a couple other ones, but that one was probably one of the funniest ones I saw. But like I said, man, like we're talking about things when there's bigger issues going on. Like that shit is so fucking petty. Like that shit and, the D'Angelo Russell. Like this shit is making like the D'Angelo Russell shit made ESPN. The fuck? Like we're talking about like TMZ bullshit and it's hitting ESPN. Like I said, I really hope Kalani didn't, I really hope, you know what I mean, that whatever she got going on, it wasn't, for flexing for the gram or whatever. But man, there's bigger fish to fry, people. God damn it, man.
Some people don't think that far.
Yeah.
Like when they're in their feelings. I don't mean that in disrespect because people really be going through it. Like Iggy herself, she had contemplated suicide or whatever because of social media, and for Kehlani to go attempt suicide after social media thrashed her. She deleted her account, but then right after she, recovered in the hospital, she starts another one and starts right back with social media.
So
the same
like, can you take
platform that thrashed her ass the night before or the day before.
Now they're gonna probably sympathize with her because she's now a victim of infidelity.
And that's why Chris Brown kind of like, called her out on that.
Like attention whore type shit,
because it was like, well, you conveniently, started up a new one. You know what I mean? Because you didn't want to see the comments people were getting at you on your, your previous one. Like, you're a cheater, you did this, you did that. And like I said, these celebrities, these singers, these rappers, they're people too. I understand that. You know what I mean? And, like, if I was going through something like that and I was reading stuff like that, but at the end of the day, I'm not in your shoes. You're touching the masses. I am not.
Right.
So, you got to be held to a certain accountability, whether it's fair or not. And I'm not saying it's fair, but there's so many young people that listen to your music, young women.
Follow you.
Follow you.
Exactly.
And don't get it fucked up. I fuck with her music, man. And I still will with this. But it's just like, man, like, this is the shit, like, I want to hear some positive shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you kept the G was like, you know what? I'm really in love with Party Next Door. Like this is, and it's true. It's been documented. They've been off and on for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, the heart wants what the heart wants, man.
Exactly.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead.
We're waiting on you.
Right.
So, to be honest, I didn't even really follow none of that. Like, I've kind of been out the loop with, social media and what's going on with stuff like that. But when I heard, on the group chat, I seen you guys say something about suicide. It kind of like hit close to home because 3 years ago, I started coaching and I actually had a girl on the team. Of course, I'm not going to, say her name or nothing, but I had a girl on the team who seemed pretty distant from the team. And I remember after one of our games, I took a few of the girls out to In-N-Out and she kept like disappearing. And then so I finally came, and got her and I was like, come back to the table. She's like, all right. And then one of the girls was like, oh, show coach your arm. And I'm like, your arm? Like, what's going on? So, long story short, she had a bruise on her arm. And I was like, oh, okay. But she didn't show me in front of the girls. She took me aside. And the only reason why she did was because I didn't know how serious it was. And I was like, if you don't show me what's going on, I'm going to talk to your aunt. And she like had the most like fear in her eyes and she was like, okay, don't tell my aunt. And then she like pulled me to the corner. She showed me her bruise. So basically we lost that game and she went in the bathroom and she hurt herself. And she basically broke it down to me that she she cuts herself, she does this and that. And honestly, that night when she got home, she planned on committing suicide and that she was like going through depression and stuff. And I believed her because when, the more I got to know her, she opened up and told me everything she was going through. And, it's crazy because she went from like she was in hell, to she's about to graduate this year. She turned her life around. She's A+ student. you know, all that. And all I did pretty much was I stepped in. And granted, okay, for my job, I work with children, and by law, I'm a mandate reporter. So I'm supposed to technically, you know, report that. And I could lose my job for not reporting it. And sorry if you guys are listening and still trying to get me.
Right now, like.
I know, but I mean, well, fuck it. It's the truth, you know? And honestly, all I did was just try to help her. Like, my heart wouldn't allow me to report her, and all my coworkers told me, like, you need to, like, if you want to continue working with kids, it's something you need to do. But I just couldn't. And you know, and then that year, I had introduced her to The Secret by Rhonda. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Burns, Brynes, and it's The Secret. Yeah, so I taught her, you know, the laws of attraction, and just, you know, just having a purpose in life, and, you know, trying to find out what that was, which is funny because I found out that my purpose was to help people and to help young children. And like I said, 3 years strong, I'm coaching and still working with kids for 9 years. So.
And how is she today?
She's turning 18 in June, and she graduates.
But I mean, like, as far as
she's like, she still lives with her aunt, but her, like, everything that her aunt does, like, her aunt's still the same, but she, you know, turned that off. She changed her mentality, so she's just like a positive person. So
she's looking beyond what's going on in her house.
So it's crazy that I saved someone's life. Like, I don't know.
That's real.
Sorry.
That's real.
Yeah, that's just real.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, if you're on a platform, you know what I mean, and people are looking up to you, man, you could really save someone's life by your actions or how you inspire them. I remember Kendrick was talking about when he was in process to make before he made To Pimp a Butterfly. He was saying he would go to shows and kids would, like, show him their wrists and be like, dude, I don't cut myself anymore because of your music. And that's when he realized, he said, dude, when I make this music, it has to mean something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It can't just be like just me words and rapping. Rapping's easy. I can do that all day. It has to have a meaning behind it.
Wow.
So I'm saying, yeah, we can use the Charles Barkley, I'm not a role model, but
at the end of the day, people are going to look up to you.
It doesn't matter if that's what you want. That's what you get. When you
put yourself
there,
in a platform, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. There's young kids out here and there's young adults out here that got real problems and depression issues, anxiety issues, where they don't want to wake up, you know, the next morning. They're, you know, doing prescription pills. They're doing all types of crazy stuff. And, you know, that in a nutshell, you know, we just got to be better people. You see a dude on the street, you don't know, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Just, hey, what's up?
You
It's just
know.
good
It
enough.
might make their day.
Yeah, you know, just saying hello, you know.
And
just
to speak on what Chris Brown said, like, he should have came, like, with the opposite attitude of it, because clearly you could see she needs, like, somebody to talk to her.
Yeah.
Like, the last thing you need is to throw more negative shit on something like, or some, you know, some situations that people are going through like that.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta show some
he
love
still,
and try
he
to,
still
like,
got
encourage
he
them.
still got some growing up to do. That's definitely. So I just very definitely. I said definitely. Well, I do want to say that we did have a comment on the website.
Whoa.
All right, so we had a comment, and the comment says,
roll with
the comment says, shout out to the Jig Is Up crew for always talking about relevant, real topics.
Yay.
While I was listening to episode 8, I found myself nodding in agreement to almost everything, especially in regards to the natural movement. As a fellow naturalista, I've had some of the feelings when it comes to the makeup and what the American standard of beauty is. It's rough out there being bold, proud, natural, and definitely takes certain levels of confidence to pull it off. I love Nessa's willingness to be honest and open in pretty much everything. And much love to the fellas appreciating the beautiful natural women moving out there.
Oh, yeah.
Another shout out to Nessa for mentioning LaShonda, a.k.a. Blazing Doll 11.
That's my boo.
I follow her on Snapchat and Instagram, and she is dope AF as fuck.
Yeah.
And super down to earth. I love all of her positive energy. Keep doing what you guys are doing. This is a podcast definitely going places, and I have been shamelessly plugging you guys all over my social media. LOL. Much love all the way from Fresno. Latasha.
Hey, Latasha.
That's love right there.
Shout out
So,
to you.
much
We
shout out.
appreciate you.
She's hilarious. Man, she's the only person who get the Oh, that bike reference.
Dog, like
Yeah.
She asked me today if she could use it. I said yes. You get my 100% because you are the only person that got that. Because she heard me and Nessa say it on the episode. Oh, that bike, and she knew exactly how to use it.
So yeah,
and she knew where we got it from.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty dope. That now. Us putting ourselves on the platform, reaching out and touching the people. And that's exactly what we want. So we implore you guys, keep sending us emails, hit us with the hashtag Gig with the Jig. And as for a reminder, let me ask my man Shaady, how much time we have left?
Over there occupied.
Alex Trebek, where you at?
Let's keep the party going.
All right, just keep the party going.
Look it.
All right.
Water and some wine.
Keep the party going.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
Thumbs up and that's it.
All right. So
I guess we good.
I'm just saying a fun topic.
Yay, please.
Well,
let's lighten it up.
Let's lighten it up. Now, we're going to go back to dating women.
Okay.
Nessa.
Yeah.
In behalf of women.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
Why?
All women.
Not saying all women. Oh, my God. I'm putting a lot of pressure. Wear the world on her shoulders. Oh, my God.
It's getting kind of hot here, guys.
But as men, we always want to know, why are women so indecisive when it comes to what they want to eat?
Man.
Like, oh my God. Like, oh my fucking God.
That came from frustration.
Woo,
Personal
boy.
experience.
That is,
honestly, I
got
cannot
10
speak
minutes.
for
Okay.
others, but for me personally, like, I seriously love food. So a lot of times, unless I'm really craving something, which I don't really for the most part, I just want to eat. Like, I love food. So it's like, if someone wants to eat, let's go eat. I'm like, all right, because whatever you guys want to eat or wherever you guys want to go, I can find something. Like I said, I'm speaking for myself. I can find something. So I guess in that sense, I'm a people pleaser. So don't ask me what I want because I want everything. See, I'm being indecisive right now. I don't know how to pick my words.
Yo, shout out to
so all I can say, young fellas, when you're on a date and you're in a long-term relationship, just
Be
go
prepared.
Just go. You got to be patient and you got to be bold at the same time. Sometimes you just got to pick the food for her and she don't like it. Oh well, she just got to eat that shit.
Wait. Shout out to Lanisha for being all hyperactive in the background. Listening to what Nessa was saying. Hella jumping around.
Uh-oh.
Zach.
Oh shit.
Homie, you don't understand. I probably lost my hair because of this. Like, God forbid we try to choose on buying a house or something. Fucking food. Like, you come home like, oh, you hungry? Yeah, I can eat. What do you want to eat? I was like, nah, you know me. The same way. I'll find anything on the menu. I'm flexible, whatever. No, you choose. Any place you choose, I'm down.
That's a
okay,
trick
so
question,
I'm like, okay. Choose this place. You know what? I don't really feel like eating that.
Yeah.
The fuck? You just said I could choose.
Exactly.
That's why I said you could choose. And then
You can see the veins popping out of his neck right now. This shit is real.
You're living it.
So something as trivial as finding something to eat turns into an argument.
This shit is therapy right now.
Not like a horrible argument, but then like you're in the car. Yeah, like a debate. Like, oh, I don't feel like eating that. And then you go with like, well, let's just go here. We always eat here. It's like, the fuck? And then it comes to a point that she hits you. I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah. It's always that way.
No, not with me. Not with me. I'll still eat.
Or you're driving and be like, hey, so you...
I would turn the fucking car around. I do not care. I will go to the house and eat some fucking cereal. Like,
Damn, savage.
Jelly sandwiches. I don't give a shit. We're done trying to eat out. We're gonna go back to the fucking house.
Like, so I'm driving in the car. Like, okay, like trying to, spark, because you get that awkward silence. Just trying to drive the place. Yeah. So what are you gonna get here? Don't talk to me.
Oh man! I've been there, dude.
Like,
it's not fun. It's
and
not
then
fun.
You know what else I hate? It's like, oh, I'm not hungry. Go ahead and get you something.
Yeah.
As soon as you get something, it's like, okay.
They gonna
See,
eat
I'm
off
the type
your
of dude
plate.
where I'm fucking selfish with my food. But I'm so selfish where I'll buy you a whole plate just so you don't eat my shit. So No, I'm not hungry. Go ahead and get you something. I'll get something. As soon as I start to eat, can I have some? Fuck no. I just asked you, you want something? Hell no. No. You get to starve. That's what you get.
But I ate off your plate last week, though.
Hey, but see, that's different, though.
What's the difference?
But I had my own plate, and then I ate some of yours. I was greedy.
What's the difference?
We talking about Nessa?
Look, she asked me before I ordered my
Actually,
food.
I told you. I didn't ask.
Yeah.
No. You asked me. Because I could have easily said no.
Okay.
My name is Killin. I'm not in it.
My nigga.
Oh. Okay, listen up. Okay, hold on real quick.
All right, let's Nessa say her
So let
closing
me just say,
thing.
Okay, go ahead.
At least you said it before I got my food.
I said it.
That
I
you
did.
wanted
Okay.
some of it.
True,
You didn't
All right.
wait
true.
till after.
All
you know what I'm
right.
That's
saying?
right. You're right.
I'm like, hell yeah.
So, fellas, okay.
Okay, we listening.
Uh-oh.
We're all ears.
If this happens, well, when this happens, because apparently it always happens.
No, it
It
happens.
is going to happen.
It happens.
It's going to happen.
Your
like
best
everybody.
bet, honestly, is to go to it depends what you're feeling, but I would just go to like a TGI Fridays, chili, something like that, only because it's like there's a variety of different type of food, as opposed to going to a place
She
where it
loves
only
TGI
serves one
Fridays.
thing. That's my spot, yo.
That and In and
shout out to your
I can never
girl.
go
That's
wrong
my
with In and
spot.
Out. But the thing with me, you know me, I'm a foodie, so I like trying different places.
Yeah.
She be like, but the way she said she disses my shit, you like that weird shit.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, because
Utter
these things,
disrespect.
and then me, I want to defend me. Nah, man, like I know what I'm talking about, man. I looked that I looked that shit up on Yelp, homie. I did my research. So
Got 5 stars.
Got 4.5
now,
stars.
but let me tell you, it gets very, very real. And then she'd be like, you know what? Fuck this. Do whatever you want. Now, fellas, when she says do whatever you want, do not do whatever you
fucking
want.
want to do.
Don't. That's code. Don't do whatever you want.
This is for everybody in a
Yeah,
relationship.
don't ever do it.
anybody. That's
If you're in a relationship and you care,
And you care.
don't do whatever you want.
if you care, you notice how you say you care.
I have to say that because it's relevant.
Oh,
This
and never
conversation.
screw up on an order. Like, if you got to go on, like, pickup duty, like, because they're like, hey, check the bag, make sure this, make sure they give you enough sauce. And, some guys are like, man, fuck it. It's here.
Yeah.
Just give it to me. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then,
He's like, I know better.
Right.
but nah, with them,
no.
they'll send your ass back. They be like, man, you so stupid, man. You can't do nothing right. It's like,
Damn.
and then you're like, damn, it's food. And
It's
like,
not just food.
Yeah, it's just not food. Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks. But anyway, the show's about to close.
I ain't gonna cut it out.
No, I'm fucking right outside. Go ahead. We got 4 minutes.
I want to hear the
I
flashback.
do know what it feels like to be thirsty. It's the same shit white men can't jump. I do know what it feels. I don't want a glass of water. I too know what it feels like to be thirsty. It has nothing to do with the actual food. It has everything to do with the fact that you pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing.
Preach.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And
Shut
I've
up.
learned to pay attention a lot more.
And then
bro.
you tell them you'll go back, and they're like, "No, fuck it, just throw it away." You
Yep.
know how fucking look? I'm not throwing my motherfucking money in the trash. Like I will eat that shit myself, and I will watch you starve, and I will sit on the couch. I will be the dude who will get the fucking cold shoulder, and I will sit on the couch and I will deal with that shit until it's over. Like sometimes you just gotta take the L, but you take the L. Trust me, dudes. You have to take the L every once in a while. You cannot always
Every
take a
once in a
W.
while.
Because if
You
you
ain't getting no
always
Ws.
try and get a W, you will not stay in your relationship.
And
You have
sometimes
to
when
take
you
your
lose,
L's.
Sometimes when you lose, sometimes
You
really
win.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you
win,
tie, you really lose.
This thing is stupid. There is no W's. That's what I was trying to say.
Motherfucking jewels tonight. Loving it.
No,
Loving
but
it.
for real, that's all you gotta do though. It's just for y'all just gotta pick it. Instead of getting upset, instead of getting stressed
that's
out.
what I'm learning.
And you already
That's
know
what I'm
you already
learning.
know she act like this. And I'm not talking about just you, I'm just talking about females in general. You already know what it is. Just be like, all right, fuck it, we picking this. No complaints. If you ain't gonna eat it, then bye. Go, because I'll eat it, so I don't give a I have no complaints.
Yeah, man. So, man, I
I
know
love
in
food.
closing, anybody got any last minute shout outs? You want to talk about anything you guys want to promote? Anything going on? What's up?
See you soon, H-Town.
She on the world tour.
World tour.
With Muhammad, my man.
She like boys.
Nah, I like men. Thank you very much.
Oh, my bad.
Preferably one with a beard. Okay. Anyway.
Shawty.
Shawty.
Hey, Shawty.
Oh.
Keep that beard warm for me.
Hey, we gonna kind of have to keep that. We gonna have to keep that. Maybe start it out in the beginning. Hey, Shawty. Hey, Shawty.
Hell
You
nah.
gotta keep that sound bite. You know what I mean? He's like, man, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's tight. That's
Yeah,
tight.
I think,
Hit that video.
yo, like I don't usually promote shows, but there's a particular show that I may have to watch. Not watch, but like go to. J Electronica is coming to San Diego.
Okay.
April 13th.
April 13th.
Yeah.
You know, Sean Healy, you know, I couldn't care less about the guy who's promoting it, but it's fucking J Electronica. So, hey, man, if you guys see me,
called the
show
box,
me some
the
love.
beat.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. I'm just a podcaster. I just got my, I just got an opinion just like everyone else. You know what I'm
Man, I
saying?
might be with you over there, man.
Yeah, because I gotta see J Electronica, man. I gotta see him perform Exhibit
Hopefully
C at
he ain't
least.
high talking shit about Kendrick Lamar though.
You know, like I'm not like not all with the negative fuck shit, but I just want to see him perform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just want to see him perform. That's it.
See
You know,
Exhibit A.
I couldn't care less about all the other extra shit.
No.
Yeah, J
Yeah.
Electronica.
Not real shit.
Yeah.
Full album, homie.
J Elect.
Full album, no.
Yeah, J Elect. You need to drop an album, dog. You're doing the 405 and the rest of the world a disservice for not dropping an album.
Nigga, he
homie.
hit us with the hezzy. That's what he did.
Hit it with the hezzy. No Andrew Schultz. Brilliant idiots. Get that reference.
This
Oh, real quick too. It's the end of the month. You know, hopefully you guys got plans for next month, setting up goals and stuff. Try to keep it positive. You
Yeah.
know.
And don't fall for the okie doke tomorrow, man.
Oh yeah, please don't.
Yo, wait,
April
wait.
Fools tomorrow.
For real.
With that being said, I want to say rest in peace to my grandmother, Miss Sanamu Jefferson. It was her
Hey,
birthday today,
Happy birthday.
and tomorrow is my other grandmother's birthday
Aw,
on April Fool's Day.
Hey.
Miss Gwendolyn Jordan.
okay.
right.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday.
'Cause I
Happy
know
birthday.
she's listening to me
All right.
and all this nice stuff. She already shot me a text and everything, so I had to do that
That's beautiful.
one time.
Okay, my only thing, I'm gonna bring a little San Diego music because that's how I always end it.
As we proceed.
As we proceed, SD.com, go check that out. Actually about like a month ago, I don't know this dude personally, but this dude, Jared Scott, from San Diego, he passed away. Actually was killed, you know what I mean? He left behind, like 2 kids.
Rest in peace.
So yeah, R.I.P. So his homies, he goes by Bigger Bands. He dropped a mixtape in honor of his fallen brethren. It's called Far From the Rest, or it's FT.
FF.
Yeah. So like it's on our SoundCloud right now. Go check it out. Joe, check it out. FTTR, Far From the Rest. It's on our SoundCloud. He just dropped a video shot by Thomas Terrell. It's called Way Up. Go check that out. It's in honor of that dude. And actually, you can click on Jared Scott's name on the post, and it goes to the GoFundMe. So
Wow,
definitely go
that's
check
real.
that out. So hashtag support SD music, all that good shit.
And
That's
we're
what's
not
up.
just talking about if you're
As
from the
we
town.
proceed,
We're talking about to
SD.com.
our listeners out there, on different cities, states, countries too. So shout out to Russia, shout outs to Australia, shout outs to China, shout outs to whoever other country that SoundCloud hasn't identified yet. Shout outs to you for listening. So
We
in
really
closing,
appreciate that, man.
Russia, dog.
yeah, Russia, some more communist love.
Motherfucking Zangief.
So,
Zangief.
He said
doing
Zangief.
spinning power drivers on niggas and shit.
Spinning Larry and shit.
Well, anyway, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, doing it, because we do what we love and love what we do, and if you're not being yourself, what I gotta say. The jig is up, and we out.
Whoa.
Hey Maya, call me.
Maya.
No.
He's
Call me, Maya.
Maya. If Marco go on a date with you, we all go on a date with you. She going on a date with the jig is up.
Anything to get my
Featuring
nigga trying to get in shape,
Kmart.
I'ma do it.
He got
619.
up and jacked Mark's microphone, yo. Like he was.
Yo, that hey, this nigga's post-vegan. He about to be like, or he pre-vegan right now.
Everything out
He about to go super vegan.
Everything must go. Mark, you don't eat everything out the